Hey guys, what's going on, dudes? It is David here. We are back with another video. Now, in this video, guys, we shall be taking a look at the Miami Hurricanes football schedule and going through each and every single game and predicting whether or not they will be winning any games or whether be losing all the games that they're going to be playing. Now, obviously, the Miami Hurricanes are definitely going to be picking up some wins. It just really depends on how many wins they're going to be really picking up when it comes to the college football season of the 2021-2022 college football season. So other than that, let's get into this, and let's talk about the 2021-2022 Miami Hurricanes season schedule. The first game of the season, I feel so bad for Hurricanes fans. Y'all have to play Alabama. Now if we had most of our starting players, we would have beaten Alabama. So if Miami has most of their starting players going into week 1, y'all should have a chance, but unfortunately y'all don't, because it's Alabama. Alabama, even though they lost wide receivers, they lost offensive guys, they lost defensive guys, they're still going to produce great stars. So Alabama's still going to be the same old Alabama that they always been on. So unfortunately for you, it will not be at Alabama, it will not be in Miami, it will be in Atlanta, Georgia at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. But unfortunately for you guys will not be picking up the win. You'll be going 0-1 for the start of the season. But one thing you guys got lucky for is because after Alabama, you got 4 straight home games. The first home game is going to be against Appalachian State at home. Now, you guys did not play them last year, but I really consider Miami to be a whole lot better team than this team, because I don't really know where Appalachian State plays, but if they do play in a tough league, then I still believe Miami to be better. I actually think they play in the ACC. They just don't play Miami's division. So yeah, I still think Miami's gonna pick up the win this instant. Then they're gonna play Michigan State. Michigan State plays in a very tough conference. They play against Ohio State. Yes, Michigan's bad. They still have to play against Michigan. They still have to play Penn State. So they play in a very tough conference. And they end up having going to the Big Ten championship game and playing against one of those teams, or playing against Wisconsin or Nebraska, who could possibly have an upset coming into this game. So really, you would think Miami would be winning this game against Michigan State, but I'm going to say Miami's going to lose this game against Michigan State and get their second loss of the season before they even get the bye for the 2021 season. But then you guys are going to pick up back-to-back home wins. You're going to face CCSU. I don't really know what the name of that team stands for, but that's probably going to be a blowout win from Miami. They did not play them last year. So your first 4 games, you did not play anybody from your first 4 games. But now, you play a team that you played last year. You play Virginia. And last season, you beat Virginia by a score of 19-14. And that is going to be why I'm going to give Miami the win against Virginia heading into the bye. It's just because even though it was a really close game, it was a 5-point game, I still think Miami is going to get a lot better than worse than... yes, they lost some of their guys on the defensive options, but I think their offensive weapons are going to get better. So I really think this Miami Hurricanes team is going to go into the bye with only 2 losses and 3 wins, so 3-2 for the first half of the season. Coming off into the second half of the season, you guys will be playing... I feel so sorry for you guys. Y'all gonna be playing North Carolina, where the quarterback for North Carolina is projected to be a top 2 pick in the NFL draft for 2022. So North Carolina's offense is gonna be really good. Their quarterback is rated that highly. And last year you guys played North Carolina. You lost 62-26. So North Carolina kind of blew Miami out of the water, or didn't really blow them out, but they put up a lot of points versus Miami, and that Miami defense, which was supposed to be good. Jalen Phillips had a lot of good defensive weapons, and yet y'all lost 62-26. And in this instance, I don't have you winning. It's going to be at North Carolina. North Carolina is probably going to be one of the best teams in the ACC. So, yeah, y'all are going to lose back-to-back years against North Carolina, unfortunately for you. But But then you play their division, their town rivals, North Carolina State, their state rivals, North Carolina State. You guys beat them last year. You beat them by a score of 44-41, which is another close game. I noticed that most of the teams that Miami played last year that are in their division, they won by close, except for 2 teams, and we're going to get into those 2 teams later on. But this is why I'm going to give you the win against North Carolina State. I feel like after you lose against North Carolina, who's going to be a very good team possibly for the 2021 season, I feel like you guys are going to come off this and pick up a win. And then you're going to pick up another win when you go to play Pittsburgh away at Pittsburgh in Heinz. I think it's Heinz Stadium. I'm not really sure what the name of the Pittsburgh Steelers Stadium is. But last season you guys played Pittsburgh and you won 31-19. And I think you're going to go back-to-back years of being Pittsburgh. And that means you'll pick up another win. But then you play a team that you didn't play last year. You play Georgia Tech at home. You guys have a lot of... I just realized that. The Miami Hurricanes have a lot of games at home this season. So that should be kind of an advantage for Miami Hurricanes considering they have a lot of home games. But we'll have to see when it comes to the season later on when it actually starts playing. But I think you guys are going to end up picking up the win against Georgia Tech. Just because I looked at Georgia Tech's record from last year, they had 3 wins in the ACC that I think Clemson plays in. So that's not a very good record. So yeah, Miami's going to pick up the win against Georgia Tech. Then you guys play against Florida State. And let's not talk about last year because I didn't even know this. Because I don't follow the Miami Hurricanes. Y'all played the Florida State at Florida State this year. But last year in 2020, the Miami Hurricanes beat their rivals, the biggest rivalry Miami Hurricanes have in the ACC. They beat them by a score of 52-10. That is a blowout in a rivalry. So you would think Florida State would probably come back and want revenge, but I don't really think Florida State's team is going to get all that better compared to the way Miami's offense is going to get better. Miami put 52 points on that team, and their offense is going to get better. So Miami's going to end up picking up the win and winning back-to-back years against Florida State. And then they're going to be playing Virginia Tech. Now, last year, Virginia Tech, they did lose to Miami. They lost by a score of 25-24, so a 1-pointer game. Virginia Tech always seems to be giving Miami a tough game, and it always seems to be a tough game for Miami. It always seems to be like a game they could actually lose. And in this instance, I'm going to give Virginia Tech the win against the Miami Hurricanes. But to end the season, the Miami Hurricanes will be playing against a team that they completely shut out in the 2020 season, Duke. You heard me right, Duke. They shut out Duke from last season. They blew out Duke 48-0 in the 2020 season. I say that again, 48-0. That is really, really amazing. When I first saw this, I was like, they really blew out 2 teams in their division by that. One that was Florida State, the other is Duke, who usually have a good basketball team and not a really good football team. But you know, Duke could be distant any year. Yeah. So, to end the season, the last game of the season is going to be at Duke. You guys are going to end up picking up a win, winning back-to-back years against Duke. I mean, you blew them out in 2020, so what's going to change in 2021? And that means to end the season, in 2020, the Miami Hurricanes' record was 8-3 because they played one less game. And in this year, the Miami Hurricanes' record will be 8-4. With the losses coming against Alabama, Michigan State, North Carolina, and Virginia Tech. So you guys will be going back to a bowl game where you almost won at, I think it was the Camping World Stadium in Orlando. So hopefully, maybe we'll see if you guys can get a bowl win, because I'm not sure the last time Miami's picked up a bowl win. But in terms of the Miami Hurricanes 2021-2022 NFL season, college football season, I think the Miami Hurricanes will be finishing at an 8-4 record, which is 1 loss worse than they finished last year. And I mean, if it wasn't for the Alabama game, y'all would probably be having the same record, 8-3. They took the Alabama game out, so I mean, it's basically staying the same. So we'll have to see when it comes to season. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please do smash the like button. I'll be posting more sports content for you guys to see in the coming days. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications so you know my videos go live. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys all later.